Alright, I wanted to quickly recap Game 4. I lost this game pretty soundly. He didn't really make any huge mistakes at all, and I just kind of got steadily outplayed the whole time, I felt like. I started with d4, we get into a King's Indian defense, and I just never too confident in how to handle playing against this. So I just tried to develop normally, and this move I really wasn't sure about. It turns out it's pretty playable, but I didn't really understand some of the ideas behind it, and didn't play accordingly. So castles and e4, pretty natural move. I watched a video after this game because I didn't like the way that it went about this kind of how to play against this, and I found a lecture, the St. Louis Chess University. I can't remember the Grandmaster, but he gave some line where you play e3 instead of e4, and you get more of a positional game rather than a tactical game. E3 supporting d4 here, and kind of trying to like blunt this bishop and play against it like that. And in that line, he also went to bishop g5. So I might try that next time if I ever face this again. And it's like there was some idea where he tried to get the knight, I think, to like c6, maybe it was d6. Later in the game, there was an outpost there, and if you can get the knight there, you're doing pretty well. So I might try to do that next time. Game continues here. And this was like the kind of critical mistake here. I should have dropped the bishop back further, I think. Oh yeah, it was here. I went to g3, and this is just not very good. See, I thought I could play against this pawn with the file opening up for the rook, and I never really got the chance to because he doesn't capture, at least right away. I played this game a few days ago now, so I'm just running through it. Here, I thought this endgame was going to go okay for me based on some calculations. Like I thought takes, queen takes, rook takes, and then the knight comes in here. And I thought that looked pretty playable, and I wanted to try it. I saw that I had some checks available with the knight, and I thought he might have a problem defending c7, and he doesn't at all after knight a6. I was hoping maybe he would play to c6 here. I guess that doesn't make sense because the rook still hangs, so he has to just guard it. And you'll see that's exactly what happens here. And after the queens come off, I don't really have any hopes of generating pressure against h6, so trading the bishop here ended up being a bad idea, and trading the queens ended up being a bad idea. And that might be why he's winning here, or he's more than equalized here. He's castled, I'm not, and for the rest of the game I felt like his moves were pretty easy to find, and I struggled to come up with a plan in this endgame. And I played a pretty bad trade. I gave up a pawn, and it didn't generate me any counterplay in return. And there's like really not a whole lot to say, I feel like, after this, because I just played pretty poorly. This is bad. This is just not a good move. Because takes, bishop takes, I can't take here because he's guarding, and then he just wins a pawn. I'm not sure what I should have done here, because I can't castle because he'll just take. So I guess trading, I don't know what was best. c4, bring the bishop back, and allow him to capture if he wants to. I guess going uncastled here doesn't matter that much because it's an endgame. so yeah, game continues, and yeah, I'm just pretty much lost here already. This guy was rated 1814, which was quite a bit higher than my provisional rating of 1631. I didn't know what his rating was during the game, but I figured I'd be getting paired up today to a pretty strong opponent, and I was right about that. Then I just had so many issues here. There was like I felt like there was no chance for counterplay in any of this. He played it pretty well. This forces the knight to the side, which is just a sad place to put it. Can't go here or here or here. I guess I could have gone E1, but that doesn't look great because then you can't move the rook, and then where are you going to go from here? Yeah, it's just there's no good place to put it. So H4 was tried, knight H4, then he takes, and I don't think I can actually take this pawn. Let me try to remember why. If I go here, what was the line? I thought he could like just come in here, and he's threatening this pawn. If I take, he can come down to D2, and I'm never going to be able to defend here. I think that's kind of what I saw in the game. And he can also like play up to here, guard here, but I don't know. It seemed better to try rook e1 here to me. It looked like the only shot. So rook e1, he's guarding it, just trying anything, get the knight out, and still want to get the knight out, but I figured I have to capture here and undouble my pawns. And then I resigned shortly after this, I think. Let's see. So after check, if I go king f1 here, after that check, this just looked like it was, yeah, winning pretty hard. So I went king h1 instead, trying anything, but there's really nothing, and I resign here. So yeah, kind of fizzled out, pretty anticlimactic game. I never really was in it at all, and he just steadily outplayed me. So that was game 4 of climbing the rapid rating ladder. Our first loss.